Doing great. How can I help you guys?
Talk about Najee Tourne's switch to defensive line and how is he doing so far?
He is doing an outstanding job. You know, I love to get a guy that's never played defense before, teach him the base fundamentals of defensive line, and just watch him grow. He's done a great job of picking up our system, picking up the techniques. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are opposite from playing offensive line. I think him having that knowledge is going to help him in the long run as a defensive lineman, but he's done a great job. He got almost half the reps today. So he's playing defensive tackle and possibly a little nose down the road.
What went into that decision to make the switch?
You know, he had the desire to play last year. He just felt he would be better on the defensive side of the ball. So spring was the time to try it, and it's been a pleasant surprise.
What was the hardest thing for him to grasp maybe right after the position?
Using his hands before his feet. On offensive linemen, they're stepping to their assignments. Where on defense, you're reacting. So your hands go first, your feet go second. So it's opposite of what he's been doing. And we've done some, elementary drills to teach him how to do that. Some balance drills just so he can learn, and he's picked it up quickly. He's quite an athlete.
How's Tack look so far? It looks like he's got bigger since
Man, Tack is doing excellent. We all know he can pass. I mean, he can rush the passer. He's got great quickness, great speed. It's good to see how physical he can be. You know, last year we just used him in nickel. This year we're using him in our base also. So he's able to play both spots. So at times you'll see him inside in a 4-eye or playing a 4. Other times you'll see a 5. Sometimes you'll see him out of a 9. So he's shown great physical ability to knock guys back in the run.
It looks like Dickerson's coming on at that spot too. What have you seen out of him?
So yeah, I put Matt, very observant. We moved Matt outside. Matt has great length, great athleticism. So Matt is kind of the swing guy right now. He's able to do both. More questions, come on, D-line.
The guys, the depth, how's the depth? You have
Depth is excellent. A lot of experience. You have guys like Eddie and Kenny around for their 3rd year. Carl Helix emerged. He's done a tremendous job. In fact, yesterday I told him on Monday afternoon he had his best practice as a Bruin. He was very impressive. Coach Bradley came down to watch our individuals because he wanted to do some evaluations, and we were impressed with Carl's improvement. He did a tremendous job. Ainu has the ability to play not only inside but outside and also play a 3 technique. So I'm impressed with Ainu so far. And then Jacob Toyota Mariner has gone from 240 to 270, has really grown physically. And talk about a guy that has embraced being in the weight room. He's done a tremendous job with Coach Alosi, and you can see his play. I mean, he is blowing guys back. And again, he hasn't lost a step. He's got that great quickness where he can get around on the edge. He's a guy potentially too, depending on his growth, could end up going inside, and that's what when we recruited him saw. He just has that growth potential.
How valuable has this kind of healthy offseason been for Eddie just in his development?
I think this is his first real spring ball, so I know he's excited, has been excited. You know, Eddie's done a tremendous job, and we went through and evaluated last year's film, and we set definite goals for him for what we wanted to see this spring, and so far he's really pushing towards them. His footwork's really improved, his ability to stay square. We all know he's got great power, and we all know he's a great bull rusher, but we're working on some secondary moves for him. So Eddie's doing a tremendous job, and he'll continue to improve.
Is there anything you wanted to see from Kenny Clark this offseason?
I want to see a lot from Kenny Clark. You know, Kenny Clark certainly is a very good player, but we want to take him to that next level. And it all starts with base fundamentals, and Kenny's excellent at those. But we're doing some secondary moves with him also. We're really focusing on his pass rush. He has great identification when he's playing on what's happening in front of him. And now we're just working on some secondary moves to get him more pressure. We're also working on some different schematics and stunts to kind of change some things up from what we're seeing in the blocking game. So he's continuing to evolve, and again, we want to get him to a higher level.
Are you helping out at all on the offensive line in absence of McClure?
Well, I mean, I naturally do that anyways, coaching, all 3 phases of the game. So if there's something blatant that I see, I always try to help the guys. I like, when Adrian's here, we do a lot of things in cooperation and drills and things like that. And we're good about coaching on both sides because sometimes the offensive line coach sees a different perspective than the defensive line coach. So we'll do a lot of team teaching, especially in one-on-one situations, pass rush, both sides of the ball can help each other out. And in the spring, that's the time to do it because it's not a race against time. We don't have an opponent this Saturday. So we can really slow it down and talk techniques. So, you know me, Rick, I kind of go back and forth. Yeah, but I enjoy it, really enjoy it. All right, guys.